Alright, now let us continue. So, you plant your flag in front of the gazebo, claiming this land for Malkav, and you stride in. Then you walk back outside, remove the flag, and decide that claiming it for Malkav rather than yourself is a bad idea, and proceed to rethink this idea.
I then proclaim it for myself instead of Malkov and say that's a great idea.
Give me a second, someone's at the door. God damn it.
Alright. That reminds me, I need to put up specialties and stuff. No.
So, Jackalor approaches the mansion and the gazebo is claimed. Now, can you bend the one gazebo to your will before it destroys your soul, Frodo? I mean, greetings.
Oh, actually, before we go too much into this, should I put some specialties down?
Not in this session. We are gonna start using them at the earliest from next week.
Okay.
Preferably when everyone is ready, so we can start using them at the same time, so you know.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So you're essentially playing fort, I assume.
This is my fort. It's
okay.
Great. It's a great fort.
Alexander, you arrive at the mansion. What would you like to do with the car?
No, I'm not arriving at the mansion with the car. I'm arriving by the lake, like over here with the car. I'm driving the car out of there, into the lake, and I'm walking. I'm putting a rock on the pedal. Then after stepping out of the car,
you do know that's if anything, as long, if not longer, a walk than going by foot would have been.
Fuck.
Because the lake is a fair ways from the mansion.
Yeah.
True. Screw it. I'm parking the car inside the garage.
Alright, as you drive around the back to get at the garage, you notice a new structure with a proud flag waving over it. How would you like to react?
With confusion. I'm still driving the car into the garage.
Satan, you see a car arrive, evaluate you, perhaps scouting your fort for an attack, and drive inside the house. It might be talking to the broom leadership. How do you wish to react? We should set down your derangement as paranoia at this point. I have a fear.
It's not really paranoia. It's definitely hallucinations. I was actually gonna start going, okay, that's enough of believing everything here. Time to go check out what the car is coming in for.
Alright. You two meet as Alexander is getting out of the car and you walk up to it. What do?
Ah! You made it back.
Yes,
Alexander
I did.
rolls initiative, prepares to attack.
No.
I want that sweet dementation.
No. I don't want dementation.
You probably don't want to eat a Malkavian.
I don't want Malkavians overall anywhere close to me.
He loses 3 permanent willpower points during Gehenna when Malkav rips the piece of his soul that's stuck in him out of him. Shreds him from the inside.
Can I roll intelligence technology to see if there's an extended intelligence technology to look over the entirety of the car very carefully with aspects?
Not usually, well, as an extended one. That is not really an extended action thing, I would say. Extended action is when you are trying to arrive at a set goal.
Like
Like
I tried to-
carve a statue, for example.
I guess. Well, I'm combing the car inch by inch.
Well, while he's doing this, go into, presumably there's a kitchen in here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a jar? Can I find a jar?
You can get a jar, fill it with lighter fluid, and bash him over the head with it, if you wish.
I fill it with dirt.
Okay. Very well. You have
The dirt from the pockets.
You have a small jar of dirt. It's like a
Close it
liter
up.
jar. It's 2/3 full, more or less. What would you like
All
to
right.
do?
Question: if I were to I were to sleep with with my heart in that jar of dirt, will that count towards my? No matter where the heart is, will that count towards my? As long as it's in the jar, will that count towards my flaw? As I slept near their dirt.
You know what? I would say if he managed to get the Setites to do the ritual with his heart and put it in the jar, I'd let that pass if I was ST.
I might, depending on the situation. I might.
It's 2 handfuls of dirt. I'm sleeping near it.
The heart is you, right?
Or we
Yeah.
could argue
Yes, it's
that
a part of.
or we could argue that it's his brain that is getting fucked with, that it's his subconscious that just can't relax when the dirt isn't near.
It depends. It's up to you.
Yes. So I could rule it either way. I honestly don't know. Alexander, there is a new structure in your backyard.
I'm checking that after I'm done with this thing.
Alright, make a roll for it. Difficulty 6.
With aspects.
And with aspects you can lower it to 4. I can.
Next, find a bag.
Alright.
Put the jar in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Then.
I'm now walking.
Alright.
I walk around with the bag.
Okay. Satan comes into the garage and holding a bag over his shoulder, just tossed on his back, just keeps walking around you, throwing glances out of the corner of his eye to see if you've noticed him.
I ignore him.
I'm happy. Feeling fine. I got sunshine in a bag.
Can you shut up? You're aware you're a member of the Sabbat, and I'm also a member of the Sabbat. And Sabbat usually friendly when people annoy them.
This is where you realize that I'm a Malkavian, and B, you're generally a lot more careful than that about frenzying.
I know, but still.
Roll soak.
Unless you really think you can mess with my Malkavian right now.
Alexander, roll soak.
I roll soak.
You found.
I don't.
Yeah, you're good. So you found the alarm system, tied in with the GPS thing, and ripped it out. The Malkavian was distracting you. So you took some zapping damage.
Thank God that was not a botch.
You now have a car, 1, stolen. In that off-white color, like wet pavement.
Yay.
And I do believe there's still pieces of statue everywhere in here, right?
Yes, there are.
No,
I
those
moved
are
out
gone. This is the next night. They have vanished during the day.
Good to know.
That's disturbing.
Told you we... Oh, wait, yes. See? The statues were very bad. It's a good thing we got rid of most of them, I think.
I
when
don't
you
doubt
destroy
that.
them, You never realized it in Springfield, but maybe they reform like in Terminator. They just melt into a puddle and reform. That is a secret way to destroying them completely, which you never found out.
Who cares? We wouldn't be able to know that anyway.
I might have made secret intelligence occult rolls, which some of you bought and some of you failed horribly.
I doubt you have. I fully doubt your every single word at this point.
Alright.
We aren't playing this game. We are not Sabbat members. We are not playing vampires. We are apparently ghouls.
I just
Don't believe
imagine I just imagine a Malkavian elder looking down from the tower where you never go with a smile as his children, who is gonna embrace eventually, of course, just run around with capes held around their shoulders, screaming about how they're scary Sabbat. Look at me, Dad, I'm a Tremere!
Whatever. You and your crazy fantasies.
Are they so crazy? Are you so crazy?
I think
Call
he's
now at 9975. And yes, the Malkavian did say that right there.
Satan, give me another spontaneous insight check. Difficulty, let's say 8.
Alright.
I'm never sure if I want you to fail or succeed at them.
That is a great success, I approve of this. Very well done. Now Epic is gonna figure out something from the way I'm gonna say this, but he's gonna play along because he's a good mensch that way. You see the shadows of a werewolf pack drawing close around Alexander, as apparently he has encountered something horrible tonight, and decide not to speak to you about it. But clearly something has happened, and you are all in a lot more danger because of it.
Why would he not speak about it?
You haven't said anything about werewolves.
I still don't understand why he wouldn't mention it.
I mean, you could mention it, you just didn't. Yet.
Meh. Now that I'm done with the car and have cleared the thought of anything that could track it, and destroyed anything that could track it,
I'll keep that in mind, Epic.
I'm going to add a car with no ability to be tracked. Also, I'm removing the registry plates or whatever they're called.
No ability to be tracked. Jackal, don't add the car as having no ability to be tracked. Add it as the car you got from the girl you accidentally killed because she had already been partially drained before.
Meh.
Not only that, you kind of left a gal right there that had very
I
clear
don't
memories
care.
of ramming a guy.
Yeah, Jackal, just don't assume that something is traceable. If I want to, I'll find a way.
It's not even that hard in this one.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff that went wrong there.
So, how would you two like to proceed? And yeah, as for the difficulty thing,
No, it's fine.
yeah, it's,
We can go with that. I just
it's
mentioning
more
that.
the fact that it's a tenuous connection that you have with the events in question, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you had talked to it about it in detail, and then you had a spontaneous thing which would give you additional information or expose places where Alexander was wrong about what he thought happened.
No, don't. I told you. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm just so you're clear on what the rules are.
Okay.
But yeah, he hasn't even mentioned it, so
Anyway, I'm now going over to the quote-unquote gazebo.
oh, very well. You see a gazebo of doom. It has a flag. You recognize your grandmother's wedding dress.
I I'm confused by the wedding dress. I assume it's the Malkavian's work. Look, Satan, get over here. Satan.
Roll dexterity drive to vroom off.
No, he's just starting it up.
I
Okay,
walk over
Alexander,
there.
you
I
hear-
take the keys out and I walk away.
Make a dexterity check to reach past Satan and get at the keys. Satan, you may resist this and slap his hands away with your own dexterity brawl.
Okay. If he's attempting to actually block me, I'm going to say, step out of the car.
No. We're gonna play this out step by step. Satan, Alexander, are you reaching in?
Yes, I fail horribly. That was
Satan,
horrible,
are you
but-
slapping his hands away?
Satan is just staring at the hand as it moves past his face.
I would go past his face.
It goes past his face.
Yeah.
With a fail, it just goes wherever. He awkwardly bumps his shoulder into you as he fumbles at the key, tries to turn off the ignition.
You trying to do something?
Yes, I'm removing the keys from the car.
Alright.
Puts it into neutral, takes out the key. Here you go.
Thank you. Now, would you please step out of the car? I want. What did you? Did you create a gazebo or whatever it is?
No! I didn't claim
follow
it.
me.
Welcome to the new nation of Hampshire.
You have reclaimed it from the brooms which formed it as their ultimate form.
Alright, we go out to the gazebo.
It is very much a gazebo.
So I'm assuming
Good
the
place.
flag is your work.
What?
Points address on stick.
It is mine, yes.
The
Okay.
brooms made me do it.
Do you know anything about it?
It was made?
By what? The gazebo.
By fleshy gray matter.
You can roll perception and empathy to see if he's fucking with you. If you think you can win that contest with half dice.
Yeah, no. I roll my eyes. Who made it, if you do know?
I don't think I got a straight answer on actually who it was, so.
No, you just know that it was someone tied to the supernatural.
Nope. No idea.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like it before?
Yes.
You saw two
Oh,
gazebos
really?
in Wolfgang's mansion, but they were slightly different from this one, as in very different.
As in not the same at all?
I've seen it before, yes.
Where?
It comes to me in my dreams. They stalk me. It's not fun.
Okay. I think I have enough of your information for now. You gotta go play or whatever you do. But don't touch the car. Or my book.
Okay.
Okay. You see someone, actually, no, both of you. Alright, you're both around the back. You completely ignore the front of the place.
For now. I'll be looking there in just a second.
You
Since I
hear
haven't-
someone What would they call out? Actually, let me take a look at the sheet really quickly.
Mr.
Alright.
Robinson.
Alright, this works. This works a great deal, in fact. Alright. Alright, I derped up on that. Not enough dots in that. My bad. Alright. You hear someone calling out, "Hello!"
I go over there.
Charlie! Wait.
You see someone very pale, waving, standing next to 2 barrels of blood. Hi!
I go over there.
Wave back at them.
Your name?
Line Davis. Sir, wow, just what a place you have here. I'm impressed. Truly, this is truly an achievement. How did you get it? We're just stuck in some warehouse in the city.
Yeah, it's an awesome place.
Just talking over there. In the back, apparently. To yourself.
Okay, so I sent the mortals away. Here's the blood. Here's the thing. Sally sent me over because apparently there's Camarilla rats in the city, and there's at least one Bruja. We chased him off, and well, long story short, Sally has your pet. Someone
This
turned
is
him
where,
into a vampire.
Oh, good. I was looking for him.
Yeah, so this is where, greetings, Satan's happy approaches. Hey!
Yeah, please, I don't want any enlightenment. I have met Malkavians before. I am educated in your ways. I understand. It's okay. Please don't.
Hey, okay. May the purple rain.
Yes, indeed.
Take a guess what I'm doing. I give you a single guess.
You fucking cunt.
No, not that.
Why?
Oh, man.
I am seeing his nature.
Oh, thank God. You see... Well, just roll for it. And then I'll tell you what you see.
Okay, goes down to that. Still enough to see the well, normally it would see the nature, but you don't like my single successes working.
Of course I don't. Not when you have this many dice. So, okay, you see faintly within his
He doesn't
skin...
like any successes working.
Jackal, not in the middle of a sentence. Anyway, you see hiding within his skin the reincarnated spirit of a very confident boxer wrestler type dude. Possibly who once used to be a thaumaturge in the clan Tremere in the future. Make of that what you will.
Okay, I'll make of that what I will.
So, sir, I've heard so much about you. Well, actually that's a lie. I haven't heard a lot about you. But I hear you have thaumaturgy books. Do you have anything good?
Oh, you
now I'm
do
looking-
hear that.
And now I'm just going to see whatever jihad and stuff is going on with them.
Alright.
I'll keep this one hidden, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Okay, give me a base difficulty.
Not very familiar, so probably 9.
Okay.
Not that, Okay. It's greed. Pure and simple. There's not some huge plot there. His pack is willing
Okay.
to back him to some extent, but mostly he just wants to see if he can, get anything from Alexander to make himself stronger.
I see. That's fun.
So,
That makes things simple.
so, what do you have? I would really like to take a look at your books and see if there's anything I could use myself and, learn. In your presence, of course. I wouldn't dream of asking to be left alone with your property.
Oh, really?
I know 2 rituals myself. I could share them.
What are they first? The names.
The domino of life and the deflection of wooden doom.
I knew one of them.
That way is indeed the case. Then again,
And I
domino
don't
of
need
life.
the other one. It's pretty pointless for me. Oh, that was out of character. In character. May I ask, where did you learn those?
I like you.
He pats you on the shoulder. I like you too. We should be friends.
Yeah, let's be friends.
He's clearly
I
had
raise
a
an
lot of
eyebrow.
practice dealing with Malkavians, right? He says, waves his hand in a fancy gesture and conjures a small flame between them. I can do this.
Oh, the lure of flames. I've heard about it. Quite common. If you would teach me that, I would very much be willing to willing to learn teach you as well. The path of blood.
I don't want another path. I only want to. I would like to know what rituals you have. I think those would be more useful.
Well, why don't you wait in the lounge, and I'll be reading one of the ones that might interest you.
Yes, I shall tell you of the conquering of the nation.
You do that. I walk off. Oh, Satan, would you please get John Doe over here to get these barrels in?
John Doe is gone playing. You do not see him. Actually, no. John Doe is still strung out. It's his first time taking a hit of that Diablo Ray drug that kids keep talking about.
I haven't seen him, so I expected him to be around. So.
Yep. Indeed.
John Doe. John Doe.
I walk away.
You know John Doe?
I know a John Doe. Yes.
I've seen a lot of them.
Yes, me too.
I guess we should go grab one, right?
Do you know where we can find one this time of night?
I walk back out. Are you bringing those barrels in? Are you coming inside or not?
He just waves at you.
I was going to get John Doe!
Isn't he inside here?
I don't know of a John Doe in there.
Oh, whatever. Klaus! You know him?
Oh! You want claws. He wants claws.
He
I
should
don't know why
ask
you ran.
Sally. Sally could give him claws.
Oh, you're impossible. I walk out, usually attempt to drag a barrel. Could you help with this?
Okay, considering that all 3 of your strengths are crap, you can just about slowly drag a barrel with the 3 of you.
Terrible Strength Club, here we go.
We are the Terrible Strength Club!
Line starts just singing, "We are the champions," and with this he's gonna use Presence 1 to make himself even more likable. What was the difficulty on that?
Let me go double check. Presence be right there. Player new Charisma Performance difficulty 7. That's it.
Okay, both of you are affected. He seems very likable as he sings a jaunty tune.
Well,
I already thought he was likable.
somewhat more like.
Yeah, so that amplifies it even further.
The thing is, He's probably misunderstanding why I think he's likable.
That's okay. It's fine. Oh, you think you can use him to get something for yourself, right? From the pack.
That's the entire basis of this character.
That is perfectly fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind much.
So, how's everything going on in the other packs?
Oh,
Are
Sally's
Claw?
just Sally's mad. Sally's really mad. The Bruja did with the stabbity, and it wasn't pretty.
Ooh, stabbity. It was purple, right?
No. It was Bernie, like flamey.
Ooh.
Some fucker had given that asshole magical weapons. It was very nasty. She was so angry.
He also has sunshine in a bag?
No.
No.
Coated on a steak.
Sunshine coated on a steak.
Fucking Malkavians.
Basically, I'm pumping this guy for information.
Yep, I understand that. Definitely do.
Do you wish for me to do any kind of roll or anything?
No, he's going along with this.
All right.
So you know now Sally wants us to get him alive, and then she's gonna carve him up piece by piece and feed him to Cujo. It's gonna be great.
Oh.
Have you seen Cujo? Oh, he's
I have not seen
magnificent.
Cujo.
He's magnificent. Gods, it took a truck to bring him here. He was so antsy the whole way over. But now he's settling in. The meat is doing wonders for him. He has that rosy glow in his cheeks again. He's really
You
happy.
know exactly what I'm doing now.
Okay, what are
You
doing?
gave me something to go on. What
Oh.
is Cujo?
All right, roll
And-
for it.
9 characters.
Yes, I'm glad you're
You know
still
what?
there, MC.
Because it's a very specific question, I'm going with Eyes of Chaos instead of Insight because I feel that that's for more specific things.
All
If
right.
that makes sense.
Sure.
That's just how I feel about it. All right. Base difficulty for what is Cujo?
Probably 8, since this guy's pretty open and talking to you about it and happily sharing.
Hey. Even with all 3 ones, still 4 successes.
Okay. You see the Cujo's mother lovingly giving birth to him, shaping him with her hands, putting his rabid, diseased brain into his new shining body, rebuilding him with her technology. Cujo is a happy little doggy now that he can wreck everything in his path.
Cujo! Cujo is so cool!
The tentacles in particular please him.
It's almost like you and Savalan mixed it with a kutsa. Please. Where is he fed?
Sally would be mad if I told you. Sorry. I just, she's mad already. You know how it is. Stabbity. She just was gonna
And
go.
you know that he is going to find the location of Cujo.
Let's see if Line realizes this. I think Occult would add to this if, based on, knowing about Malkavians.
If he has a particularly high one and manages to know quite a bit about Malkavians, he might know that he's given enough that I can actually probably pinpoint where his entire location and everything is now.
Yeah, he doesn't really realize. He's like, I don't want you to waste time with this. I suppose he's at the warehouse. We like to keep him close.
Okay. Base difficulty for location?
9+1, I would say.
And +1?
Actually, no. Since he's telling you that it's at the warehouse, you can roll at 9 to confirm that it is indeed there or not and try to get a hint of the true location.
Alright, let's try it.
You see a big pit widen and dug out from where they used to, one of those pits where they bring the car over it so you can work on the other side. And Cujo is curled up, sleeping there, this big mess of, flesh. Several tails.
Do you want
wagging.
to actually, do you want to just put it on the map? I got 5 successes. I deserve it.
Yes, he does.
Fair enough. It's there.
Just over to the right over here. The big circular skulls and everything.
Yes, that's where their pack is more or less located. Right now, anyway.
Alright.
Hey, you should come visit sometime. Cujo
Sounds awesome!
Cujo does like to play with new people. Oh wait, that's... Never mind. You wouldn't want to do that.
Why wouldn't I? Cujo's cool.
Well, Cujo is cool, that's true.
It's like a mix between Thalpa and Azratha.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, just taking a break from dragging you. Alexander glares at him, most likely. I know, right?
I absolutely went and looked up the Cthulhu mythology stuff, and I'm just starting to pull names at random from it to describe Cujo.
Sally used to be a fan of Lovecraft when she was mortal. So there might be a bit of a connection there, like a deliberate one.
Yes!
They have both stopped dragging Alexander. It's just you trying to move the barrel. How would you like to react at this point?
Get a move on. We're not here to chat around all day.
Huh?
Line. Let me roll subterfuge. As he makes a panicked look at the sky. Just as it looks really fake. As he steps around, looks up, as if... But it ends up looking like crap. He seems to
I roll
realize
my
this a
eyes.
second later and gets back to dragging, slightly sullen at this failure.
You continue up to the roof.
Wait, you want to drag the barrel to the roof?
Not the roof, to the house.
I'm fairly certain that the lips flapping is what was the points of.
So, how have you guys been doing? Run into any Camarilla fucks? Mortals keeping your endings?
It's been fun. There's been all kinds of, great times.
Sally wanted me to tell you that she can spare a pair of Schlachta if you want someone to help guard you during the day. We are all Sabbat after all, and the stronger should try to help out those who are temporarily weaker. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, so Sally liked my greetings. It's very nice of her.
What exactly do you mean by that? Cause...
Remember I said to tell Sally hi?
Yes. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, Sally appreciated it. She prefers to know exactly where all the Malkavians are in the city, if at all possible.
I like where knowing everyone is, if possible. It's great.
Yes. I understand this. This makes sense. What clan do you think he is at this point?
I am actually guessing something maybe a little surprising, but hey.
Mm-hmm.
I have this feeling that his picture is actually not representative of his clan.
Doubtful.
That's all I'll say.
Just, I want each of you to whisper to me what you think his clan might be. Just out of curiosity.
I actually need to go look up names and stuff real fast. Because I have an idea. But I can't seem to recall what it was called.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's at least managing to be somewhat likable in terms of body and language and the like. Uh-huh. I'll keep that in mind. That is a good enough guess. Jackalor, do you have an idea?
Thinking right now.
Probably another Telyav, right?
No.
Why not?
I doubt you do that.
I think that was a challenge.
I think he doesn't understand just how far I would go. Little do they know that you actually killed the scout that was spying on you.
Well, we haven't mentioned it or anything, so...
No,
Whatever.
and no one has mentioned it to us, to be more exact.
And in fact, I don't think any of us realize it, because guy who did it is missing.
John is just strung the fuck out. Well, just looking at the ceiling like... just rubbing his face repeatedly.
So, as far as we know, we didn't have any scouts.
Yeah, they don't
I
know
know.
about us, right?
Also, to be fair, we actually put a better impression than apparently the other pack did, so...
Mm-hmm. I'll keep that in
Yeah,
mind,
these guys-
Jackalor.
These guys are weak.
I'm hoping that neither of you looked at the sheet in the stream.
No. I'm not even on the
Nope.
stream right now.
Okay. Nietzsche, would you care to guess?
I haven't watched most of this, so
This is the first time they're meeting him.
This is just first impressions.
He used
I haven't even
presents,
been
and he
here
has.
for the last
Even we
15,
know that he has
20 minutes.
thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
you know he has taumaturgy.
He
This
demonstrated
makes me-
the lure of flames.
By the way, this I forgot about the latter part for a moment. My first choice is considered much higher now.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even because I didn't see most of this exchange.
Alright. Alright, you finally managed to drag both the barrels in. Line just...
Smash head right in the middle of a bunch of the blood.
Alright, the Malkavian proceeds to try and bash the plastic roof of the barrel open with his head. How do you react, Jackalor?
Or you could just open it.
Oh, I forgot the clear thing was there.
Line just pats you on the shoulder and says, "It happens to us all," and pulls the lid open for you.
Thank you.
Snorkeling in. Blood splashing everywhere. Both of you make dex athletics rolls to get out of the way without getting splooshed. As the Malkavian goes diving in.
Nope, I'm getting splooshed.
Okay, your face is covered in blood. Lion somehow manages to avoid getting it on his face, but there's a few spots on his clothing, noticeable ones. He looks at you. Shall we go and take a look at the books then?
I'll bring the thaumaturgical books with me.
Slight disappointment at not seeing your library.
Just wait here.
He nods.
And you may drink from there if you need.
I'm good.
Good. I proceed to leave towards my secret room.
You see any other things?
What do you mean?
Wait, who are you?
I ignore him and go away.
So, you see things?
You know, sometimes I see fire leap out from my hands and burn people.
That's a cool thing to see.
I know, right?
Wow. Anything, is there anything else going on? Interesting tidbits? Things? Do things crawl under you?
Only when I sleep in the ground, but I don't like sleeping in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
But you, tell me about yourself. What have you been up to?
I have been conquering nations!
Uh-huh.
The enemy is always nearby. You must be always prepared.
You know, I like EU4 too. We should play together sometime.
It is why the North has been taken.
Ah, yes, well... Crap, I guess we'll have to flip a coin for playing Sweden then.
It's a little boring playing Sweden. But you do get to be in the center.
I see, yes. The center. I approve of the center. It's crunchy.
It is crunchy center. It is true. Somehow it manages to stay in some piece though. Not a whole one, but it stays in a piece.
Well, yes, in a piece. One big piece. In my belly.
Not a whole, just a piece. About the size of a jar of dirt.
Ooh, do you have many jars of dirt?
I got a jar of dirt.
Who do you have dirt on?
Everything. I can't say.
Well, tap it out in Morse code for me, will you? That's not saying, is it? He leans forward eagerly.
I don't remember. I don't remember the Morse code, but something like this. Tap 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 tap.
I don't remember Morse code either. You know, you tapped it out, so I already know it, right? So you know you can tell me, because you're not telling me anything new.
Yes, I have a jar of dirt. Do you want to see?
Yes, please.
Goes to the kitchen. grabs the jar of dirt. Brings it out. I got a jar of dirt.
Okay. He says, give. Kind of holding out his hand.
Huh? Shrugs shoulders. Gives him the jar of dirt.
He opens it, sniffs it, puts a pinch of it on his tongue, spits it out. Ooh, fancy. Me likey.
Mm-hmm. It's mine now, though. It's my jar of dirt.
Can I just take a pinch? Please?
All right. Take a pinch.
He pulls out a tiny plastic baggie and carefully puts a pinch of dirt in it and seals it. Then hands you back the jar gingerly.
Hugs the jar of dirt. Puts it back in the kitchen.
Alexander, at this point you arrive back on the scene and aware of what has just transpired and how you've been sold out like a little bitch.
Well, I doubt he's going to be able to find a good use for the dirt.
Spirits touch Auspex tree. Zemitzi have that in clan.
Whatever. He doesn't know it's from me.
All he had...
To be fair, it will be really hard to see. It'll be like difficulty 9 probably. But
All
it
they
is
have
possible.
to see is that he's bound to the earth. Though. That
Exactly.
is enough to fuck him.
It is.
Anyway, I bring two books.
Alright. He goes out and says, "Ooh, shiny."
Defense of the Sacred Haven and Principal Focus of Vitae Infusion.
He caresses the principal focus of Vitae infusion. I like this one.
And the Malkavian looks bored.
No. This is like sploosh and blood everywhere and pennies and it's all blood colored and it's great.
I'm saddened. I'm
Well-
gonna go break reality. I'll be
Well-
back soon.
Well, I can't play with you all the time. I'll be right out.
I roll my eyes.
And obfuscate while I walk outside.
Line says, "You know, I have a pinch of dirt."
Okay.
It's really special, he nods at you meaningfully.
I blink unknowingly.
Roll manipulation subterfuge to pretend to know nothing about this, as he's gonna use perception empathy. Because
No,
he's deliberately
no,
baiting you.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Okay.
He's trying to see how Alexander's gonna react.
Like a pinch of dirt. Honestly. What am I going to do? What? It's a pinch of dirt. Nope.
You know, the Malkavian
It's fine.
brought out this jar, and he gave it to me, and it's mine now. And I know it's special.
I am rolling perception empathy.
Okay, you may roll perception empathy. And who is steaming to
Difficulty?
you right now, Jackalor?
That would be Finnwolf.
Ah. That would be 6.
Okay.
And the opposed roll will be secret.
Okay.
He knows. He is, he fucking knows. He just fucking knows.
On the other hand, you don't even know that the Malkavian went and got your dirt yet, so...
Yeah, the Malkavian, he gathered it up and he gave it to me, and it's special. We both know how special it is, don't we?
I was looking more like if the Malkavian gave him all the dirt.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't see any dirt on him. Doesn't seem to have a jar of dirt.
How do you react to this revelation, Jackalor?
I shrug my arms, or my... they're not arms.
Yeah, shoulders.
Yeah, shoulders. And were you interested in learning anything or not?
Well, Epic apparently left roll 20.
Yeah, he did, and now he returned. Why is my goddamn avatar randomly loading and unloading?
Because it's trying to transmit over Roll20. Disable that shit. Do not
Yeah.
try to.
Go all the way down. Go to I want to broadcast to others. Say nothing, probably. That's what I did. I want to receive from others. I said voice only. I have a small avatar size. Yay.
Line just says, you know, Sally wants to keep your pet, but I could probably convince her to give him back.
Honestly, you can have him if you allow him. If you allow me to speak to him for a little bit.
I'm afraid it's well, I'd have to run. You know what? You can meet with Sally and talk it out, ductus to ductus. How about that? It's not my place, right?
Sure.
By the way, I think this is actually the first time you've heard that Sally is the ductus.
Yes.
That is probably the case.
Definitely the case. Though he was talking about her being important, so I thought maybe she was a pack priest, but whatever.
Maybe she's the bitch who controls the Vost, and that's the most important one there. Because everyone knows that Vost go into a frenzy the moment they essentially just go into white mode the moment their, controller goes dead. And then they have to be put down.
Yay. I wonder what would happen if Sally were to die and the boss would go rampaging around their place.
It would be bad. Camarilla would roll in en masse to put this crap down before it would breach the masquerade. That's the kind of, oh shit, it's rock and roll time bitches thing. Everyone just joins against this town.
Mm.
Where you have all of 10 vampires now? Less that you know of. Well, if we count all the ones you don't know about, then probably something like 15, 20, but you know what I mean. He's just caressing the book. You know. I think you made him defective.
The what?
You know your pet. He just... Most of the time he just stares at the wall. I've seen him have at least 2 seizures. I think you broke him. And yes, Epic, you may
that's why I
roll
would like to
secretly.
replace him.
Well, how valuable is he to you? Because clearly he knows
Not
things
much,
you need to
not
know.
Not really that valuable, honestly. Just
See-
need to talk to him a little bit and get to know a few things before, and then you can totally have your fun with him if you want.
Well, see, Sally's hurt. She's gonna be recovering on her own. Actually, could we, negotiate? Have you send one of these barrels of blood each night over to her so she can heal without risking herself? We could just have some guards sent over here, ghouls, to watch you during the day.
So you're telling me you want to put not only do you want us to give you our blood, but you also want to post guards around to keep eyes on us.
I will remind you that you do have awe affecting you. You feel very
I'm
good
still
about
not
this guy.
liking the sound of any of that.
But it sounds fairly reasonable.
Okay, Bacon has just arrived and it's time to split the video, so we're gonna take a 2-minute break again. And you can
Oof.
fill him in on the fuckery that has just arrived. As
Oh,
he
the
finally snaps
fuckery.
out of the, how he has been rocking so far.
On the other hand, we got some super concrete information now. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fuckery?